So once again, welcome back. In the last video, we have discussed about simple pendulum, and before that, several measuring instruments like vernier caliper, screw gauge. So in this session, we are going to have some practice of numerical based on vernier caliper and screw. From examination point of view also, these numericals are very important and frequently asked. Not frequently, always asked. So here I am not able to write the questions on the blackboard. So I hope all of you are having the book. So I will tell you the page number and question number so that you can go through the questions and solution will be here. So like you take page number 12 and question number practice problem 3 and question number 2. So I am writing here page number 12 practice problem 3 question number 2. So like this we will go. Page number 12, practice problem 3 and question number 2. The question is, a vernier scale has 20 divisions. It slides over main scale whose pitch is 0.5 mm. If the number of divisions on the left hand of the zero of vernier on the main scale is 38 and 18th vernier scale division coincide with the main scale, calculate the diameter of the sphere held in the jaws of the vernier caliper. Fine. So this is a numerical. We are going to use the vernier caliper for measuring the diameter of a sphere. So you are knowing for measuring the external diameter, the sphere will be kept between the two jaws, that is external jaws, J1 and J2. So after putting that spherical ball between the two jaws, the reading shown by the vernier and main scale is described here. So first is the number of division on vernier scale. So note it down. Number of division on vernier scale, small n. This is equal to 20. Then it is given the pitch of the vernier scale is 0.5 mm. So pitch is 0.5 millimeter. Then it is asking, see the main scale reading which is read over the vernier caliper is 38 division. So main scale reading MSR, how many divisions? 38. So 38 multiplied by the value of one division on main scale. So the pitch describes the value of one division on main scale. So the main scale reading will be 0.38 multiplied by 0.5. So it will come, just multiply it. So 16 millimeters. Sorry, 19 millimeters. Now, it is also given that the 18th division of vernier scale coincides with any division of main scale. So I told you yesterday, vernier scale reading is coinciding division multiplied by least count. Now we have not calculated the least count here. So first we will calculate the least count. So the formula is pitch upon number of division on vernier scale. So you can look here. Least count is equal to pitch upon n, number of division on vernier scale. So pitch is given 0.5 upon number of division is given 20. So just divide it, we will get 0.025 millimeters. So once again, we know that the least count is defined as the ratio of pitch to the number of division on vernier scale. So it is given number of division on vernier scale is 20 and pitch is given 0.5 mm. So pitch upon n will be 0.5 upon 20. So 0.025. So we got the least count. So vernier scale reading is coinciding division is given 18 multiplied by 0.025. Just multiply it. 18 5 is the 90, carry 9, 18 is the 36 plus 9, 45, 1, 2, 3. So it will come 0.450. 0.450. So now I am running this, the least count we have calculated. Now once you got the vernier scale reading, you have main scale reading. The diameter is, I'm rubbing this also. Diameter or any length measured is main scale reading plus vernier scale reading plus minus error. So up till now there is no description of error. So we will have main scale reading 19 plus vernier scale reading 0.450. So it will be equal to 19.45 millimeters. Now answer in your book is given in centimeters, so you divide it by 10, so you will get 1.945 centimeters. So this is how we will approach any numerical. The best part is always read the question, note down all the given information, and then use the appropriate formula or relation for finding the unknown value. So we are given a question that there is a vernier caliper which is having 20 divisions on vernier scale, and the pitch was given 0.5 millimeters. So the least count is pitch upon number of division on vernier scale. So 0.5 divided by 20, we got 0.025 millimeter. Then the main scale reading was shown 38 division. So the value will be 38 multiplied by 1 division value, that is 0.5. So we got 19 millimeter. Then vernier scale reading is coinciding division into least count. So 18 is the coinciding division. So 18 into 0.025, 0.450. Now the diameter is main scale reading plus vernier scale reading. So 19 plus 0.45, we got 19.45 millimeter. And if the answer is in centimeters, so we will divide it by 10 and we got 1.945 centimeters. Fine. Now this is the first part. This is the first part of this question. Second part, if the vernier scale has a negative error of 0.05, negative error of 0.05. So in part B, there is a negative error of 0.04 centimeters. There is a negative error of 0.04 centimeters. So if you remember when we had discussed the possibility of errors in vernier caliper or screw gauge, so I have told you that the correction of positive error is negative and the correction of negative error is positive. It means if there is a negative error, the same value of the error will be added to the final measurement. So here the diameter is measured 1.945. So correct diameter is equal to 1.945 plus 0.04. This will be 1.985 centimeters. If it was positive error, then this value was supposed to be subtracted. So once again, whenever you have to calculate the least count, you will use the formula pitch divided by number of division on vernier scale. Then we will go for the error. If the error is positive, the correction will be negative, and if the error is negative, the correction is positive. Similarly, just have one more question. Page number 13. Take it from page number 13. Practice problem 4, question number 2. Page number 13, practice problem 4, question number 2. Now I am reading the question slowly for you. The least count of a vernier caliper is 0.01 centimeter. Immediately note it down. Given least count is 0.01 centimeter. Next, and it has an error of plus 0.07. So positive error. 0.07 centimeter. Then, while measuring the radius of a sphere, the main scale reading is 2.9 centimeter, and the fixed vernier scale division coincides with the main scale. So calculate the corrected value. So here main scale reading is directly given. So MSR is given 2.9 centimeter. Vernier scale reading will be coinciding division into least count. So least count is given 0.01, and it is given that fifth division of the vernier scale coincides. So 5 into 0.01, so 0.05 centimeter. So this is what in a question the least count was given 0.01, the positive error is given 0.07 centimeter, the main scale reading is given 2.9, the vernier scale reading, since it is given which division coincides of vernier scale 6, so we can use the formula coinciding division into least count. So 5 into 0.01, 0.05. Now we will use the formula that diameter is equal to MSR plus VSR minus, because the error is positive, so correction is negative, 0.07. Substitute the values here, 2.9 plus 0.05 minus 0.07. So from here we get D is equal to 2.9 plus 0.05, 2.95 minus 0.07. So this will be equal to 2.88 centimeter. It will be equal to 2.88 centimeter. So now we will go through another problem based on screw gauge. Our next instrument we have learned is screw gauge. Now similarly, come to page number 17. Page number 17. Practice problem 3, question number 2. Page number 17, practice problem 3, question number 2. A micrometer screw gauge has a positive error of 7 divisions, such that its main scale reading is marked in half mm. Half mm means each centimeter is divided into 20 equal parts, and the circular scale has 100 divisions. So the spindle of screw advances by 1 division per rotation. 1 division per rotation. So for screw gauge, let us have a recap. Pitch is what? Pitch is the distance moved by the spindle for 1 rotation. Here it is given the spindle of a screw gauge moves by 1 division per rotation, and it is also given that each division is of value half mm, which means the pitch is given 0.5 millimeter. The pitch is given 0.5 millimeter. Then number of divisions is given 100 on circular scale. Then a micrometer has a positive error of 7 divisions. So positive error is equal to 7 into least count that we have not yet calculated. Then it is also given it has 9 divisions on main scale. So main scale reading is 9 division into 0.5, so 4.5 millimeter, and 67th division of circular scale coincides with the sleeve line or blaze line. So let us first. The first part is asking what is the pitch. So pitch is the total distance moved by spindle on every 1 rotation. So already given it moves by 1 division, and the value of 1 division is 0.5 mm. Half mm is 0.5 millimeter. So pitch is 0.5 millimeter or 0.05 centimeter. In centimeter, we can convert it by dividing by 10. Next part is asking what is the least count. So least count, what is the formula? Pitch upon number of division on circular scale. So 0.05 upon 100, so 0.0005 centimeter. 0.0005 centimeter. Next one, observed diameter. Observed diameter means without considering the error. So I am just going to rub this part. Pitch, you just remember, pitch is 0.0005 centimeter. Now observed diameter will be main scale reading plus circular scale reading. The main scale reading is already given here if you read the question, that if the screw gauge reading is 9 division on main scale. So 9 division on main scale means 1 division is of 0.5 mm, so 4.5 millimeters. And then 67th of vernier scale of the diameter is coinciding with baseline. So main scale reading is 4.5 plus the circular scale 67th division is coinciding, so 67 into least count. Now here, since we have taken this one in millimeter, so this one also will take in millimeter, so 0.005 millimeter. The least count will be dividing this directly by 100, 0.005 millimeter. Now just multiply it, 4.5 plus 5 times the 35, that is, so it is 0.0 0.335, 0.335. Now just add this one, we will get 4.835 millimeter. 4.835 millimeters. If answer is given in centimeters, then just convert it by dividing by 10, or 0.4835 centimeters. So this is how we will approach the numerical. So our intention in the numerical based on vernier caliper or screw gauge is just find out first the pitch, then least count, then main scale reading, then coinciding division of movable scale for vernier scale reading, and then if there is any error, check out whether it is positive error or negative and do the appropriate correction. For positive error, negative; for negative error, positive. So here it is asked corrected diameter. So you remember in the very beginning we have discussed there is a positive error of 7 divisions. There is a positive error of 7 divisions. So the positive error value will be 7 into least count. This will be equal to 7 into 0.005 or 0.0005 centimeters. So it will be 0.0035 centimeters. 7 into least count. So in centimeter, the least count is 0.0005. So 7 into that, it will be 0.0035. Now, since it is a positive error, so what you will do? You will do the subtraction. So correct diameter will be, remember this value, 0.4835 centimeters. So correct diameter is measured diameter, and that is 0.4835 minus 0.0035. So we will get 0.4800 centimeters. So this is the correct diameter, and the correction is done by subtracting the error since the error was positive. So this is how you will approach. So once again, whenever you read a question, numerical especially based on screw gauge or vernier caliper, first of all note down all the given information. Then the first step is to find out the defined pitch value, then calculate the least count, then go for the main scale reading. Sometimes they will give you direct value, or sometimes they will give you in division, then you have to multiply it by the value of one division. Then observe which division of the circular scale is coinciding or vernier scale is coinciding. So multiplying that by least count, you can get the value of vernier scale reading or circular scale reading. And then find out which type of error is prevailing there. If it is positive error, do the correction by subtracting, and if it is negative error, then do the correction by adding it to the measured value. Now one more instrument we have already discussed yesterday, simple pendulum. We had practice of some numericals. Let's have one more. Now see here, yesterday I have told you second pendulum. Sometimes in question numericals of second pendulum will be defined and you will find that no numerical value is given. So second pendulum is what? A pendulum whose time period is 2 seconds and length is approximately 100 centimeters. So you can check out here, a question is given. Length of second pendulum is 100 centimeters. Find the length of a pendulum whose time period is 1.4 seconds. So let our second pendulum is the first pendulum. So we have been provided given L1 is 100 centimeters. So it is given what? We have to find out the length of a given pendulum comparing with the second pendulum. So it is given that the length of a second pendulum is 100 centimeters. Then find the length of another pendulum whose time period is 1.4 seconds. So if it is the second pendulum, then T1 will be 2 seconds. So there is no need of thinking and finding out the value. If it is a second pendulum, directly you can take time period 2 seconds. If time period is given, length you can take 100 centimeters. T2 is given 1.4 seconds and L2 is asking. So we will use the relation T1 upon T2 is equal to under root L1 upon L2. So since we have to calculate L2, so squaring both sides, T1 upon T2 whole square is equal to L1 upon L2. So L2 is equal to L1 into T2 upon T1 whole square. So you remember yesterday we have discussed the case T1 upon T2 is equal to under root L1 upon L2 and case 2 is T1 upon T2 is equal to under root G2 upon G1. So here from that relation we got L2 is equal to L1 into T2 upon T1 whole square. Now put the values L1, L2 and L1, T1 and T2. So L2 is equal to L1 is given 100 multiplied by T2 is given 1.4 and T1 is given 2 whole square. Now L2 is equal to 0.7 and the square of 0.7 will be 100 into 0.49, so it will be equal to 49 centimeters. It will be equal to 49 centimeters. So you can check out once again here, L1 is 100, T1 is 2 seconds, T2 is 1.4, it means less than T1. So it means L2 will come less than L1 because from the formula I have told you yesterday that the time period of a pendulum depends upon the effective length of the pendulum. It means if you will increase the effective length, the time period will increase. If you will decrease the effective length, the time period will decrease. So this was all about for today's session. Now in our next video, we will be starting with our new chapter, motion, especially motion in one dimension. So up till now, I would like to request you that go through all the videos, solve all the questions given in the exercise and prepare a note for your coming examination. So thank you and hope we will meet again in our next session.